Okay everybody, this is mooneydashcam. If you enjoy these videos, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Alright, let's get into it. Today, we're doing a video on Sands Point. This is a northern point of Long Island on the Gold Coast, the North Shore as they say. It's on... There's a few different names of the peninsula that it's on. Cow Neck Peninsula, people call it Port Washington Peninsula, and people also call it Manhasset Neck. Technically, we're in Port Washington. This is a hamlet in the village of Port Washington. I'm going to do a Port Washington video, so don't worry about that. We have a police officer right here. This is the police station to the left that they just came out of. I got my new turning mount. Very exciting. I'm excited at least. I don't know about you guys, but okay. So, a little bit of facts about the area. The median household income is about $231,000, which makes it one of the, look at that house right there, can't miss that, which makes it one of the richest towns in New York, which is not surprising considering it's on the Gold Coast. Most of these towns are pretty rich. But, like I said, it's one of the richest. The population is about 2,800. There's not that many people live here. It's a pretty big area if you look at it on the map. Very spread out. It's going to be hard to show all the homes because it's a lot of dead ends. Everyone out around here, you kind of pay for the privacy of no one coming down your road, which I understand. You know, if I was paying, one of the houses we're going to be passing is $12.9 million. So if I was paying that for a house, I would want some privacy also. So I get it. So the house I just talked about for $12.9 million, we're heading to now. There are also two castles in Sands Point. Father and son owned the castles. I'll tell you their names in 1 second. It is the Newsday fortune. So the dad, Daniel Guggenheim, started Newsday, and they were successful, of course, as you probably know the name now, and built a castle in Sands Point in 1917. And in 1923, his son, if your dad has a castle, of course you want a castle also. So his son built a castle in 1923. So yeah, there's two castles. I'm going to try and get a look at those. They're in the park of Sands Point, so you might have to be a resident to get in, I'm not sure. But I'm going to try and take a look at those. A little bit of history on Sands Point. It was incorporated in 1910. I'm going to try and not blow any stop signs in these videos. I know I've been bad with that. I'm going to pay more attention to the road, which is what I should have been doing all along. Alright, so yeah, it was incorporated in 1910. In 1917, the village absorbed the communities of Booker's Point and Mott Point, originally owned by three families: the Sands, the Vanderbilts, and the Cornwells. Some of the richest families in the U.S. at the time. Probably still some of the richest families in the U.S. now that I think of it. And Sands Point was also the inspiration, one of the inspirations for The Great Gatsby. I did a video on Great Neck. That's also one of the big inspirations. Alright, we should be coming up on the house. I have to make a right turn up here. Now, obviously there's going to be a lot of bushes and stuff in front of the house. People don't like their houses to be seen very much. But we're going to see how much we can see. Private road, do not enter. Ooh, okay. Nobody report me, please. We have a few houses here to the left that are nothing crazy. Now, this driveway to the left, that goes, this is the $12.9 million home. To the left here. I don't know if you can see down the driveway. But yeah, you can't. The driveway is actually on the map as a road. That's how big it is. It goes all the way to the water. Then we have this house under construction. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know how much this is for since it's not on the market yet. But I mean, come on, that's crazy. Alright, we're gonna go down here, and I'm probably gonna have to turn around because it's a dead end. How am I gonna do that? Okay, private property trespassing. That's when I start to reverse. Back up. I'll give you one more look at that house while we're passing it. Because why not? I don't know about you guys, but I'm liking this new turning mount here. Let me know in the comments if it's annoying that I turn it. If you have any tips. I think, especially for these tours in the city, I don't need them as much, but especially for these tours with the big houses, it comes in handy. There's a lot of bushes around, a lot of stuff blocking your view that you can't see head on. Alright, we're going to come back out onto the main road here. And let's see. Alright, I'm going to continue going down because we could go down to one of the points. The good part about doing these videos is there's not many other cars around, so I kind of have the road to myself. If I continue down this road, we're going to end up on like a total... Wow, imagine that being your driveway. Right down there. Jeez. These people all have waterfront views to the right. And docks and I'm sure boats. We are on Plum Beach Point Road. Another dead end. Of course, I'm following a car. They're going to think I'm trying to rob them or something. I'm sure they're never followed down this road ever. You could tell just by the road how nice this area is. Do I go down it? Yeah, I should, right? I should just go, yeah, let's just do it. No outlet. We're gonna have to turn around, not a big deal. I'll use someone's driveway. I'm sure they could spare it for a second or two. Beautiful landscaping, get the nice waterfront views. But of course you would when you spend this kind of money. At the end of this, oh, now we have water to the left and the right. I don't know if you can see the water. No, the bushes are in the way. So, oh, nice little house right there. Wouldn't call it little, but you know, that's just the word that came to mind. Yeah, this person was doing the same thing. So I'm going to back up down this driveway. They think I live here. How cool is that? Little do they know. Now they really think I'm following them. They're probably doing the same thing I am. Just trying to look at some cool houses and some cool views. Alright, now let's try and get back over to where the castles are. Might have to cut this because it's kind of across the little town here. It's not too far. We're probably 10 minutes away. So yeah, some of the notable people, famous people that have lived here, are William Randolph Hearst, who made the Great Gatsby books, and not movies, but inspired the movies. Harry Guggenheim from Newsday. Daniel Guggenheim from Newsday. The father and son that I spoke about. Kenneth Langone, the financial backer for Home Depot. She could tell he probably had a little bit of money. And then Carlos Beltran, baseball player, which is probably one of the least rich people on that list. So I was looking up the prices of the houses here. 12.9 million, like I said. 11 million. The average house around here is about 2.5 million. We're right on the Long Island Sound. That's kind of what makes it valuable. You always want to be on the Sound. Straight here. Gotta be careful around the bikers. Kid got in the road there. The speed limit on all these roads is 25 miles an hour. I'm going 30. Please don't kill me. I know the dash cam makes me look like I'm going a little faster. That's why I always like to mention how fast I'm going. Because it looks like I'm shooting 50 miles an hour through these little towns with people on bikes. I wouldn't do that. Stop at the stop sign. As you probably already imagined, in this area, there's a bunch of golf clubs, yacht clubs, parks, private beaches. It's the kind of stuff that you get that comes with living in the area. Again, why the price tag is so high on the homes. You get the privacy and everything that comes with it. Just that house right over these bushes. I don't know if it's coming into focus. It's beautiful. This is a golf course to the right. Just got a little look of it before the bushes came in. Minutes here until, ooh, look at that house. Very nice. I hate these blind curves. I don't know if you guys saw my Kings Point video, but I was coming around a blind curve slowly because I knew it was a blind curve, and there was a kid in my lane coming straight at me on a scooter. So I had to jam the brakes for him. I mean, it's not the kid's fault. The kid was with his mother. His mother should have told him, but hey, can't control everything. So I always like to go slow and creep around these neighborhoods. Just in case something like that, God forbid, you hit someone. You'd say you did everything. Wow, that house is beautiful. I might have to, you know what? I'm going to make a little detour because that house was too nice to drive right by. Way too nice to drive right by. Alright, we have one right here. I mean, come on, people. Wouldn't you just love that? Wouldn't you just love it? Down and around. Unlike most of Long Island, it's very hilly over here. A lot of ups and downs. I think the elevation gets like 98 feet or something along those lines. That house straight ahead up there. That is incredible. On top of the hill. Also, I don't want anyone commenting on my cracked windshield unless you're willing to put money towards it. I know it's there. It's right in my face all day long. This is the house I made the big detour for, and I think you'll agree it was worth it. I mean, kind of. It's not even the castle that we're going to look for, but it's a castle, alright. Incredible. Alright, back on track. Back to the real castle. Now, I've never seen these castles in person. I have seen pictures, but they look very much like castles. Kind of unmistakable. Another golf course to the right. Actually the same one, just another side of it. People like their golf. Okay. This is the entrance, Sands Point Preserve. Preserve is full. Okay, so do I have to turn around? I don't know exactly what that means, that it's full. It's an interesting bridge. It has a 20-ton limit. Not a lot of vehicles are 20 tons. Ooh, I might have to pay to get in here. Let's see. price. Credit card. Latest entry 430. It's 428. Let's see. I'll pay to get this type of video. Hi. Can I still get in? Okay. Credit card? Okay. Yeah, I'm just swinging in and out. I'll put it in there. Good. Thank you. Alright everybody, this is officially now my most expensive video. I paid $15 to get in here, to not even look at anything. Alright, I hope I could drive up, because if I have to get out of the car, I paid 15 bucks for nothing. Here's one of the castles. That was a pretty quick payoff. Wow, okay. Right. I believe this one that I'm passing now is the son's castle, so it wasn't as cool. He didn't build it as nice as the original father's castle, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Oh, I like everyone's social distancing, hanging out in the park, far away from each other. I don't realize I'm here. I'm going slow for everyone. Oh, nice. We're going to get a good view. This is what I like to see. This is the father, Daniel Guggenheim's castle. Can't get a much better look than that, can you? Alright, I'm going to turn around. This was built in 1917, as I said earlier. See what's over this way. Get a better look or a different angle or anything like that. I think this connects back around, which is nice. And of course, you don't build a castle. If you're going to build a castle, you build it on the water. If I was to build one, that's where I'd build it. You could see out miles. Wow. Alright, and then that's the son's castle, not too far away. To be honest, I don't know if this is really a road I'm supposed to be driving on, but the car in front of me is doing it. So I'm just following everyone, just following, not trying to break the rules of any sort. As you probably know already, I have a big truck, so I have to go extra slow when I'm around people. Makes people a little bit nervous. Can you believe that there's two castles here on Long Island in the early 1900s? I put my blinker on? The guy at the booth is going to be so confused as to why I paid $15 to be in here for 6 minutes. Little does he know, I have almost 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Crazy to even think. Thank you everyone that subscribes. It's nuts to me that I think right now I have like 1,825 subscribers. Can't even believe it every time I look at the number. I know it's not a lot, but hey, it's a lot to me. And I think that pretty much sums up the video, guys. I'm just going to be driving out of here. If you enjoyed it, I would appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. And yeah, I love suggestions for other videos. You guys kind of know the areas that I do, so if you know any cool areas around here, I'd be glad to do them. I have a huge list of stuff to do that will be coming up in the future. I know it's been a while since I posted. Work is super busy. Normally I film while I'm working. If it's a little slow, I'll get an hour or two that I can film, but I haven't had that opportunity. That's why it's been a while. So I appreciate everyone watching, and see you on the next one.